Welcome to MYO's YouTube channel. My name is Lisette and today we're going to crochet this decoration bunny together. I will show you and guide you through all parts of this bunny and also how to attach the bunny together. What you need for this video is EKO Nano tube yarn and a crochet hook of 6mm. The amount of nano yarn is about 200 grams. And you also need stuffing, something to stuff the bunny with. I use fiber fill stuffing as that gets quite fluffy. And if you also use that, you need approximately 40-50 grams, depending on how much you stuff your bunny. And you also need black thin yarn or thick sewn thread, something that you can embroider the eyes and also your nose. You need a needle to embroider this. You also need pins, or I recommend pins, it's optional, but it's easier to have it when you're going to make the eyes, to mark on the bunny where to make the eyes. So if you have pins, I recommend you to use it. Okay, let's go. Before we start with this pattern of the bunny, I will just tell you something about safety. This bunny is made as a decoration bunny to put on a shelf in a kid's room or something like this, just for decoration. If you would like to use it for something else, like a toy, then you have to make sure that it's safe for kids to play with. Make sure to tighten all parts when we sew them together, to really fasten all yarn tails, that nothing is loose. And also if you use pins, that's optional, but if you put in a pin, remember that you take it out so it doesn't disappear in here. So remember, if you put one in, you need to take one out. And safety, it's so if you use this for something else than decoration, it's up to you to make sure that it's safe for kids to play with. And if you're giving it away, you have to pass on the safety information. But it's made to be a decoration bunny. So let's start with the decoration bunny. And some parts in this pattern might be a bit difficult, but I will show you every step. So just look at the video to know how to do all the parts of this bunny. We will start with the head. So grab the yarn, loop it around your fingers like this, so that you have 3. Grab your hook, go under all of them, but pick up the 3rd and pull through. Pick up the yarn again and pull through. This stitch is holding this magic ring together. And in this magic ring, we will crochet 6 single crochet. So go down in the ring, pick up the yarn, pull through. Pick up the yarn again and pull through. That's 1. Go inside the ring, pick up the yarn, pull through. Pick up the yarn again, pull through. That's 2. And 6. I have 6 now. So pull this short yarn tail so it closes, no hole in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the next round, we will crochet 2 single crochet in each of the stitches. So go down, pick up the yarn, pull through. 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull through. And go inside the same hole on the 2 loops, pick up the yarn again, pull through. Pick up yarn and pull through. We have crocheted 2 in this one, and you will do the same in the next ones. 2 single crochet in the same On round number 2 you should have 12 stitches, and then we move on to round number 3, which is 1 single crochet in the first one, 2 single crochets, and increase in the second one. So 1 in there, 2 in there, 1 in there, 2 in there. Okay, and when we're done we should have 18 stitches on this round. So 1, 2 in the same, and then 1 again, and then 2, then 1 and 2. So I'm ready for round number 4. Remember now to not crochet like this from the inside, but it should be here. This is the outside, this is the inside. You see lines, backside and inside. You should always have this out and crochet from the outside of your piece. But let's move on to round number 4, which is 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 in the same. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, all the way around. And now it's maybe gets a bit hard to remember to count while you're doing this. So you can put another yarn tail here to know where to start and finish. So let's start with 1, 1, 2. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and 2 in the same. And keep on going. 1, 1, 2. On this round we should have 24, and then pull this out. So when you're done with 2 stitches and then an increase, you should have 24. And now it's time for round 5, 6, 7, and 8. And in this round you will crochet 24 stitches on each round. So you can put a yarn tail here just to remember where you start, and then you just go on 1 in each for 4 rounds, and I will meet you after your 4 rounds. I am done with 4 rounds. So if you have this here, you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rounds. Pull it out, and you pull it back in on the next round. So on next round, we will crochet 3 single crochet and then an increase. 1, 1, 1, 2. So 3 single crochets and then an increase. And keep on going. On this round you should have 30 stitches, and when you have that you can move this and crochet the next round, which will be 1 in each, so 30 stitches all around. Let's move on to the next round, which will be a bit different now because we will use decreases. So I moved the yarn tail to this start here, and now we will crochet 1 single crochet and then a decrease, and you keep on the same way all the way around. So 1 single crochet and then a decrease. Now I will show you. often when you will have to stuff the thing that you're making, so this is a head and we will stuff it, it looks the best if we use invisible decrease. And I will show you an invisible decrease. You look at your stitch here. You see that there is 2 lines. This one is the front loop. This one is the back loop. Front loop, back loop. For the invisible decrease, we will go down under the front loop only in the first stitch, and then in the front loop of the next stitch. Then pick up the yarn, pull through 1 line only. Pick up the yarn, pull through all 3 of them. So 2 stitches became 1. So again, 1 single and then 1 decrease. Front loop, pick up the yarn, pull through 1, pick up the yarn, pull through all 3 of them. So it's good if it's quite tight. So you just keep on going like this until you're back at the start. On this round you will have 20 stitches when you're done. And we will start with the last round on the head. So move the yarn tail up, and now we have 20 stitches, and we will make 10 decreases in a row, leaving us with 10 stitches when we're done. So 10 decreases, so go down front loops only, pick up the yarn, pull through 1, pick up the yarn, pull through all. So cut the yarn, and the last thing you will do is you go down in the next, pick up the yarn, pull through all. We will fasten off this one, but first we will stuff the head. So I use fiber-fill stuffing from an old pillow. So I used a pillow, put it in the washing machine, let it dry, and I used the inner fiber-fill stuffing. But you can use whatever you like the best. I like fiber-fill stuffing because it gets kind of fluffy for this, for when you are crocheting animals like this. So the head is done. So what I do is I go from the inside, pick up the yarn tail, pull through here, and we will fasten this off, but I will wait, and I will do that when we have attached the ears on the head later on. So leave it like this so far, and we will move on to the next part, which is the body. So let's start with the body. So grab the yarn, loop it around your fingers like this, so that you have 3. Grab your hook, go under all of them, but pick up the 3rd and pull through. Pick up the yarn again and pull through. And in this magic ring we will crochet 6 single crochet. So go down in the ring, pick up the yarn, pull through. Pick up the yarn again and pull through. That's 1. Go inside the ring, pick up the yarn, pull through. Pick up the yarn again, pull through. That's 2. And 6. I have 6 now. So pull this short yarn tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the next round, we will crochet 2 single crochet in each of the stitches. So go down, pick up the yarn, pull through. 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull through, and go inside the same hole on the 2 loops, pick up the yarn again, pull through, pick up yarn and pull through. We have crocheted 2 in this one, and you will do the same in the next ones. 2 single crochet in the same. On round number 2 you should have 12 stitches, and then we move on to round number 3, which is 1 single crochet in the first one, 2 single crochets and increase in the second one. So 1 in there, 2 in there, 1 in there, 2 in there. Okay, and when we're done we should have 18 stitches on this round. So 1, 2 in the same, and then 1 again, and then 2, then 1 and 2. 18. So I'm ready for round number 4. But let's move on to round number 4, which is 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 in the same. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, all the way around. Put another yarn tail here to know where to start and finish. So let's start with 1, 1, 2. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and 2 in the same. And keep on going. 1, 1, 2. So on this round we should have 24, and then pull this out, and you can pull. And now it's time for round 5, 6, 7, and 8. And in this rounds you will crochet 24 stitches on each round. So you can put a yarn tail here just to remember where you start, and then you just go on 1 in each for 4 rounds, and I will meet you after your 4 rounds. I am done with 4 rounds. So if you have this here, you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rounds. So we are done with the 4 rounds with no increases. And let's start on the next round. So I use this yarn tail again. Here. The next round we will crochet 4 single crochet and 1 decrease. So 4, and then 1 decrease, and remember only front loop, pick up the yarn, pull through 1, pick up the yarn, pull through 3. And on this round you should have 20 stitches, and if you have that we can move on to the next round. And the next round is just 1 in each, so 20. 20. So I always move the yarn tail up. On the round after that, we will crochet 2 stitches, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease. So 1, 2, decrease. Continue. So on this round you will have 15 stitches, so just double check so that you have that. And the round after that is 15 stitches, so 1 in each. So 15 stitches on that round. So we will move on to the last round. And on the last round you crochet 1 single crochet and then a decrease. So 1 single crochet, decrease. And continue the same way until you're back at the start. So, and on this last round you will have 10 stitches. And then cut the yarn, leave a bit of a yarn tail, and finish by going down in the next one, pick up the yarn, pull through all. Like this. And now stuff the body. So after you stuff the body, we will start with the ears. So you grab the yarn again, start in the same way we did on the body and on the head. Magic ring, loop the yarn around your fingers, go under, pick it up, and then crochet 6 single crochets inside the ring. 1, 2, pull, and now we will crochet 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 in 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so let's go. So 1, the first one, keep it kind of tight here, and then an increase, so 2 in the same, then 1, then 2, then 1 and 2. So just count how many you have. I have 9, and that's the correct number. Remember to have the correct side out, so you don't have the side with lines out. I usually put a finger inside here just to get the shapes to stay. Okay, that was the second round. Let's start with the third round, which is 9 single crochets, so 1 in each. So if you like, you can just put it inside. The next is 2 single and then an increase. So 1, 1, 2 all the way around. If you like, you can use this to remember where your start and finish. So 2 single crochet, and then an increase, so 2 in 1, 2 single, and then an increase here, 2 single, and then the last increase. So on this round you should have 12, and then we will crochet the last 4 rounds, which is 1 in each. So 4 rounds with 12 stitches on each round. So just keep on doing that, and I will meet you when you're done. So I am done with the ear now. So finish by going down in the next one, pick up the yarn, pull through both, and then cut the yarn, leave a yarn tail so that we can use it while attaching the ears to the head. Then you can pull through the green one and this one. Now crochet 1 more ear. So we are done with the ears. We will continue crocheting the arms. So you start in the same way with the magic ring. And 6 single crochets inside. Pull, and now we're going to crochet 2 stitches in each. So go down here, pick up the yarn, so 2 in the same hole, in each hole. And after round number 2 you should have 12 stitches. So we can move on to round number 3, which is 1 stitch in each stitch. So that means 12. So just 1, 12. And now we will crochet 1 single crochet and then 1 decrease, and we will do that the same. So 1 decrease, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. So if you want, you can use the yarn tail here so that you know where you are. So 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. Remember, crochet kind of tight here as well. It will be some holes in between, but if you crochet a bit tighter, the holes will be smaller. So on this round you should have 8 stitches. Just put this in and count 1, 2, 3, 8. So that's 8. And now you can use this again if you like. You should crochet 5 rounds, 8 stitches on each round. So 1 stitches in each stitch for 5 rounds. You just go 1 in each. Stuff the hand a little bit. Just stuff in the bottom. So just stuff here. Like this. So I've crocheted 5 rounds now. I've stuffed the arm, and then the last step is to flatten the arm like this. Have the yarn, last yarn loop to your right in the end. And now we're going to crochet through both layers, 3 to 4 stitches, single crochets through both layers. So go down in the loop here, and on the stitch on the back side looks like this. Grab the yarn, pull through, grab the yarn, pull through again. And the last. Finish with just 1 loop. Then cut the yarn, but leave a yarn tail so we can use it later when we will attach the arms to the body. So the arm is ready. So you make 1 more so that you have 2. And when you have crocheted 2 arms, we will move on to the legs. And on the leg, we will use another technique to start with. So what you do is you wrap the yarn tail around your fingers like this. Go inside, pick it up so that you have a loop. Tighten it around your crochet hook like this. And now you will crochet 4 loops. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. 4. And now we will crochet back here on this chain. We will start in the 2nd loop. So we will skip the first one and start in the 2nd. We will crochet 2 single crochet. Start in the 2nd, pick up the yarn, pull through, go under both lines, pick up the yarn, pull through, pick up the yarn, pull through. We have made 2 single crochets, and now here in the last one, in the top, we will crochet 4 in the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Use this yarn tail, pull, and then we are going to crochet on the other side. There's 2 left, 1 here and 1 there. So in the first one we will crochet single crochet, 1, and in the last one we will crochet 4 in the same. On this round you should have 11 stitches. So count, and then you can use this yarn tail just to mark where you start and where you finish. Might be a bit tricky on the foot otherwise. We move on to the next round. So start with 2 single crochets, one there and one there. So, and the next step is that we are making 3 increases in a row. So 1, 2, 3. So in these 3 stitches we will make 2 in each. So make 2 in this one, make 2 in the next one, make 2 in the last one. And then we will crochet 4 single crochet. And then we have 2 left, this one and this one. And in those 2 we will crochet 2 in each. So 2 single crochets in this one and 2 in the last one. Remember to have the right side out. This is the wrong side, should be in with lines here, and this is the right side that should be out. Count so that you have 16. And then you can move this yarn tail up to the next round. And the next round you will crochet in back loops only, 1 in each. So if you look at the stitch here, there is 2 loops, 2 lines. This one is the front loop, this one is the back loop, and we will only crochet in this one, 1 in each. So 16 on the round. So 1, go under only the back loop, 2, and continue until you have crocheted 16 in back loops. So 16. Move up to the next round. And the next round is start with 5 single crochet. And after you have crocheted 5, crochet a decrease. So go under the front loop only, pick up the yarn, pull through 1, pick up the yarn, pull through all of them. And then you crochet 9 single crochet until we're back. So on this round you should have 15, and if you have that we move on to the next round. In the next round you will crochet 3 single crochet, and then you will crochet 2 decreases. So start with the first one under the front loop only and front loop only, pick up the yarn, pull through 1, pick up the yarn, pull through 2, and 1 more. So you have made 2 decreases in a row, and after that 8 single crochet. So on this round you should have 13 stitches. And the next round starts with 1 single crochet and then 3 decreases in a row. So front loop, that's 1 decrease, and 2 more. This is the second and the last. And 6 single. And on this round you should have 10 stitches. And see, it starts to look like a foot. And the foot is done, and we will start with the leg now. So before crocheting the leg, start with stuffing the foot a bit. Something like that. And now let's start with the leg. The leg is crocheted by crocheting 10 stitches on each round and crochet 6 rounds. So 1 in each until you have crocheted 6 rounds. So I've crocheted 6 rounds now. I pull this out. So if you look at your leg like this, the same form, flatten it, and you have to undo some stitches here until you are on the side here. So just take one up. 1 is enough here, and then we will do as we did with the arms. We will crochet through both layers with approximately 4 stitches. So make sure you're on the side, go down on both sides, pick up the yarn, pull through again, and finish with the loop. Cut the yarn, leave a yarn tail for sewing. So 1 is done, and you make another one. And when you have 2 legs, we move on to the last part, which is the tail. Grab your yarn, start with the magic ring, go under the 2 lines, grab the 3rd, pull through. Pick up the yarn, pull through, and then crochet 6 single crochets in the magic ring. And pull, tighten the hole. On the second round you will crochet increases in all 6, so 2 single crochet in all 6. And when you have crocheted, make sure that you have 12 around here, and then the 3rd round is 12 stitches, so 1 in each. And the last round, you can hide the yarn tail here before starting on the last round, is 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. So 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. And you continue like this until you're back at the start on the round. And you should have 8 stitches, and when you have 8 stitches, just go in the next one, pick up the yarn, pull through both, cut the yarn so that you have a yarn tail to use later. Pull through. You can stuff the tail a little bit. So head and body is done, legs are done, arms, ears and tail. So we will move on to the most tricky part, which is how to attach all the parts with each other. We will start attaching the ears to the head, and for this part you need a needle big enough to fit this yarn tail, big enough for this. I recommend pins just to mark where to attach the ears. And then for the eyes and nose I use thin yarn. But let's start. Decide where to attach the ears. Now I will attach them on round 3 to 4. So I will put them evenly, centered, look like this. Yeah, they look all right. Have the tail in the back. Yeah, I'm ready to attach them. So first, fold the ear like this, and a couple of stitches in down here. Might be quite tricky as it's a thick yarn, but try to do this a couple of times. So it looks like this, and attach it here over the red and yellow, so the yellow is in the front. And then I just go down here and up where I marked the red. I will move the red pin, go in the ear, and then again on this round and on the ear. And then again up to the yellow, remove the yellow. See, it's kind of wobbly, so I will attach a couple of stitches on the front. And I will go down like this. So there is no specific way to do this. So this is just one way to attach them. So the most important is that it's stable. And then I will attach on this side of the ear, up here. So, and when I'm happy, I just go down with the needle, let it come out in the hole, and just let it be there until we will fasten it later. And you will do the same with the other ear. So before attaching too tight, look so that you're happy. Well, it looks okay, so I will continue. So, and what to do with these 3 yarn tails here? You tie them in a knot together so they are secured, all of them. And then you hide them inside the hole. So just put them inside here. So. It's time to embroider the eyes and nose. And for that I also use pins to know approximately where to go down the nose. So I embroider the nose between round 7 and 8. And I let the eyes start on the same round. Something like this, I guess. It's centered also. So use this black or whatever color you like and want and have at home. And let's start with the nose. And there is a lot of ways that you can do this nose, but I will go up here and go down, not straight down, but here and up in the same spot again. And now I will go up in the hole where the other yellow pin is. And then I can just go up and down a couple of times. I can take those away. And when I'm happy, I go down, just straight down here, 1 stitch down, and then I move up to create this little last bit of the nose. You can also decide to use this thicker. Then you can just continue up and down until you're happy. You can also decide if you want to add another string up here. So it's up to you, it's what you like the most on your bunny. And when you're happy, just leave the yarn tail in the hole. And grab the yarn again so that we can embroider the eyes. And you can do this in many ways as well. But I will go up here on the green. And I will go down in the next hole and up 1 stitch to the right and 1 stitch up, like this. And then I will go down here again and just 1 stitch up. And then down in the same hole again. So there's first eye, and then I go up in the green here. Remember to see that it should be centered, so I have 1 stitch in between the nose and eyes. So I go down 1 stitch to the left and then up 1 stitch to the left and 1 stitch up. So up here. And then go down in the same hole again and up just 1 stitch up. And then just in the same hole again and further down. And if you don't like it, you see I don't really like this. I can just pull it up. So I want to be maybe a little bit here, more to the left. And I will try this. Go up here instead. And then down. So you can go up in wherever you like between the stitches. So just tie knots with all these yarn tails and hide them inside the head, like this. So the head is done. Let's move on to the body and the legs. So this bunny is sitting down. If you don't want it sitting down, you can attach the legs like this. That's also possible. But now I will attach the legs like this on the side. So I will start with 1. And the most important is that the bunny can sit. So I will put the body just straight on how I want it to be, and then I will see where to put my legs, like here. You can use pins again, just to know approximately where to start and finish, like this. Grab your needle again And then you just go on the body and up on the leg. So, but you see that the leg is wobbly. I usually go here on the belly and attach the leg some more just here on the side. So on the body, so I go in the leg and then on the body again, and then on the leg. Still a bit wobbly, so maybe a bit tighter. Maybe here, let's see. No, maybe here. And when you're done and happy, just put the yarn tail up in your body. So, and just decide where to put this one now. If you make sure that they are centered, if you do like this, they should be, this is centered, which means I need to fasten them here to here approximately. Maybe actually a bit further. Yeah. Maybe something like this. Then I go up again and leave the yarn tail up here for now. Okay, that was the legs. Let's go on the back and fasten the tail. The tail I usually fasten between the legs, kind of a bit above and between the legs. It's up to you where you want it. Kind of. Maybe here. So what I do now is I hold it like this, and then I have the yarn tails down towards the bottom, the bunny, go down on the body, and then in the tail like this. Same on the body, on the tail. On the body, on the tail. And when you're done, just go up here with your yarn tail again. So all yarn tails out. So see, the tail centered here. And it's time for the arms. And the arms, I usually fasten so they're tight to each other like this. Like this, and I will fasten it in the same line here as the leg. As same with we did with the leg, I will fasten the arm here on the side of the body as well. Make sure it will stay still. So, and we'll do the same with the other arm. So, legs and arms. So all yarn tails except for the one that's coming from the body, all others, tie them in a knot. Double knots to be extra careful. And then just hide them inside the body. Then it's time to attach the head to the body. Might be a bit tricky as well, but this one is coming from the back. The head will be as with this, of course, with the head facing forward. So we have to be careful that when we're attaching, that we don't twist the head, so it gets like this. So we keep it still, it will look forward. So what we will do is we will go through the body, head now, then through the body, and through the head, through the body, and the head. Through the body and through the head. So you see the head is kind of wobbly, so we will attach one more time, but this time you can attach in some stitches above or below, just to make sure that the head sits tight. And specific under the head, you can attach it a bit higher up here, so that the head is, so the bunny is looking down a bit. So if you're happy with your bunny, you can just let it be like this, and we will fasten off the yarn tail. So as this is alone, we'll just go under a stitch on the back side, tie a knot. I make a double knot just to be safe. So it all depends on, this is a decoration bunny, but if you want to use it for something else, for kids to play with or something, you need to be extra careful to really fasten off all parts of your bunny and all yarn tails, so that nothing gets loose. So it's up to you to make sure that you secure and have a safe bunny if you want some kids to play with it. This is done as a decoration bunny in this video, so if you want to use it for something else, that's up to you. So your bunny is done. Thank you all for watching, and we hope that you like your new bunny. And we would love to see all of your bunnies. So if you have Instagram or Facebook, we would be so happy if you would tag makeyourown.se, so that we can inspire each other and see all of your bunnies. Thank you so much for watching.